I'm Captain Steve Chaconis, and welcome to On the Deck. This is a series where we're doing this from the garage. We're doing it from the deck of the boat, and we're going to be talking about a lot of the little things that add up to be big things. Now, if you like to throw crankbaits, and who doesn't? One of the things that you'll notice is that they all come with a split ring. Can you see the split ring on there? Well, I tell you what, the split ring is very important because that allows that bait to sway back and forth while it's going through. So you're not tied to the line, which offers a little bit of resistance. That split ring allows that bait to go back and forth around that ring. Now, I'm going to use a small split ring so that you guys could see what we're talking about. There are three sides to a split ring. And the first side is, see this little split ring? We're going to make it a lot bigger now. Oh yeah, look how we did that. If you'll see that we have a split right here in the split ring, that's a single strand, okay? Then we have the opposite side, which is a double strand, and then halfway in between, so here's the single strand and the fat side, two strands, we have sides there. Now, there's always been a debate over where to tie your knot. Now, I don't like to tie my knot on the fat side because if I tie it on the fat side, it means that this split right here is going to get hung up on the hook hangers. And when it gets hung up on the hook hangers, it'll make that bait catch and make it go to the side. So a lot of guys don't like tying their knots there because they think, oh, it's going to cut the knot, so they tie on this side, or some will tie halfway down, but then the knot slides around one way or another. But I find that when I tie it right there in that split, in that single strand, that allows that bait to track exactly the way I want it. This double side doesn't get hung up in that nose hook hanger for the front of that crankbait and makes the baits run truer. Now, how can we avoid this? Because this is old school. We're not going to do that anymore. Got rid of it. We've got now, and they're called oval split rings. But before we had oval split rings, you know what we used to do? We used to use snaps. See that? That's a stainless snap. Get that up there so you can see that. Just a single stainless snap. Notice I have it to the nose of the bait. I don't have it on another split ring. Now, the idea behind that snap is it offers less resistance when it's coming through the water, but also allows that curve so that bait can rotate through that ring while you're pulling it through the water. But a lot of guys think, oh, you put the snap on there so you can change baits. I don't like doing that. I don't like using, unless I'm really trying to dial in on a color and I want to change real fast, but I'm never in that much of a hurry. So I'll retie. Retying is always best because that last foot or so of line catches the most abrasion from coming across branches or coming through grass or anything like that, or any kind of a fight. It's the most stress. It's also where your knot, when you're tying your knot, sometimes burns the line a little bit. So retying is the best thing, but the next best thing is the snap. But now we've got oval split rings, and these things are, I think Rick Clunn called them lucky rings or something like that, but these things have been out for quite a while, and most of the new baits now have them on there. You can see that now the single strand is on the side of this split ring. So now wherever you tie it, if you tie up here to your line, and the bottom here is on the bait, it's got a double strand, and you never have to worry about that anymore. It allows free movement of the bait. That right there is going to help you catch more fish by switching from the round rings, where you tie it in the round ring, ultimately going to an oval split ring. I'm Captain Steve Chaconis, and this has been On the Deck. We've got more coming up for you.